Since you all are both from Ohio, I have to ask, have you ever been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland?
No.
Oh, I
That's easy.
definitely have, but I went on a really awkward date there, and I don't think I saw that guy again, but he, really weird.
Because he was too into it?
I don't even remember which guy it was. They were like,
That's good. It wasn't Graham.
there wasn't.
Note
been
to
a while.
Carolyn, Graham is in the studio audience, I think,
Right.
tonight. Hey, it's your pal, the Dancing Housewife, and welcome to another episode of the Dancing Housewife podcast. And I am back, crashing the Duff Party because I just can't stay away. And here they are.
Carolyn, Cline.
And Ross Hill. And for the first time ever, we're with a live studio audience. Oh, that's right. We have a whole 2 human beings watching us. So.
And a cat.
And a cat. So this is going to be a good night.
Tonight, you guys know, is Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Here's a fun fact. The Dancing Doc and I went to Cleveland last summer to attend Carolyn and Graham's wedding, where Ross did not dance with me, although
Right.
everyone else in the wedding party did. But anyway, funny thing, we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It was really fun. But you know who we didn't see there?
Who?
Flavor Flav, tonight's guest
Interesting.
judge. Yeah. So what's the deal with Flavor Flav? I have no idea who he is, except that he wasn't a very good, we'll get into it, but he wasn't a very good judge at all.
Correct. So basically, he's known as an American rapper and just kind of overall personality. I first met him virtually on the Surreal Life. Back when VH1 used to do the Surreal Life, he was one of the has-been celebrities at that time. And this was a good 20 years ago, probably.
Been a minute.
So he was there, but he's very well known for his overhyped attitude, his catchphrases like, yeah, boy,
And
Flavor Flav, and the obnoxious large clocks that he wears.
And how many people had to turn down this opportunity for it to go to Flavor Flav?
Yeah, I know.
All the people.
Yeah.
When they introduced Flavor, when he came out, let's call him Flav, just so we're on
Flav?
the.
Okay.
When Flav came out,
Our boy Flav.
where he's like, I'm ready for a night of graceness, smoothness, and preciseness.
Graceness. That's my new favorite
Yeah.
word. I'm
So,
going to add that to my lexicon.
yeah.
Alfonso was just trying to get away from him.
He's like,
he was
"Get
like,
away from
get
me."
out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Julianne's black dress was really flattering. I really liked
Yeah.
that dress.
I also liked her hairstyle tonight.
Yeah,
Me too.
She looked
nice.
pretty. Yeah.
This was an overall okay night for her.
So let's jump right into the dancing. Dylan and Daniela danced a jive to I'm Still Standing by Elton John.
Great
At
song.
least it was a jive.
It was a jive, an appropriately timed jive as well.
His slide in the intro was so fun too.
Yeah.
I liked that start. It didn't really go anywhere for me though. I feel like in general the energy was just a little bit lower. Either he was thinking harder, but I loved the sexy break in the middle. There was a lot of jive content in there. It was a jam-packed routine and he had really great moments. I enjoyed it, but it was not my favorite of his.
I agree.
Yeah.
Classic
I'm going to
black-
interrupt you because
Yeah,
I didn't even watch the dance because the image of Bruno in the outfit in that video was just seared into my brain.
I'm so glad you brought that up because we had
Yeah.
to look a couple times and we're like, that is Bruno in there.
Yeah.
And they actually shouted him out in like a cute way. I thought that was nice.
That was cute, but him in the video, I was like, wow, he's
He's
Yeah,
so
it was
young.
he's
scary.
so
That's
young.
wild.
Throughout this, though, I think for the first time all season, we had a nipple counter going for Bruno. The whole episode, there was boop, boop, boop. So
Here they
if
are.
I randomly just say nipples, that means Bruno's nipples were featured. But yeah, I agree. Medium energy. The flexed foot in jive is never a good look, but he tried, and honestly, his stamina was okay. The energy was more from the performance, not that
Yeah.
he couldn't keep up with it. I do think it surged and picked up a little bit.
Yeah, it was
So-
better, I feel like, the second half.
Yeah. And the shirt reveal was great.
Yeah.
Or should I say shirtless reveal?
Judges agreed with us. They got 8, 9, 10, 9. And that's when I realized Flav is going to
One.
be a mess.
I feel like it
Oh,
should be
no.
like skating. Throw out the high, low. No, just throw out the Flavor Flav. That's
Just get-
all.
Literally, I would say that he didn't give one appropriate score, but it was the first number, and we all just went, oh.
And,
And
like,
he
how
also-
disappointing for Dylan that his first 10 was from Flavor Flav that nobody thinks is legit. And you could even see all the members in the background
just like,
laughing.
this
They
is
were just laughing. This is going to be
stupid.
ridiculous. And it
Yeah.
was entertaining, but I don't know if I liked it.
Not
Why
good.
did he have so much trouble getting his paddles out? What was
He
that
had
about?
trouble with a lot of things. I think even Carrie Ann had to help him with something, but Derek was helping to submit his score electronically.
Yeah, Carrie Ann was
They had
helping
to
with
do
that.
something every time. And then he never actually said the number often. He just kind of like hold it up. And so I don't know if there was like a process delay between mouth.
You know what, though? I think it bodes well for Carrie Ann because she was not the least lucid person on the judging panel tonight.
Absolutely a comment that I wrote down for later on. I was like, wow, Carrie Ann was surprisingly tolerable this episode.
All right, next up, Alex, Earl, and Val.
They danced a Paso.
Yes, they did a Paso to Live It on a Prayer. And I'm just going to say it. Favorite routine of the entire season so far.
I loved it. It was strong, powerful, entertaining. She really killed the skirt play, which is an art form. And I'm glad that they showed that she was wearing a skirt in practice because that is something you have to practice to really understand when to play, what looks good. And she did it really well. I do feel like it could have been another dance. The song didn't match for a Paso. It could have been a cha-cha. And they obviously very pointedly were focusing on the fact that they gave the top 3 dancers the same dance that they can judge them side by side.
My only minor critique is every once in a while her frame when they get into the promenade looked a little off, but that's for scraping for things at that point too. I just loved the energy. She looked so sexy. Val looked great. I loved it. Favorite of the season.
And the judges agreed with us. They got 10-10, 9-10, and we were like, Flav!
And then we were afraid. Throwback to when Gene Simmons was on last season's, and he made a really inappropriate comment about Phaedra.
Yeah.
When he made a really inappropriate comment about...
It was like really sexist and very demeaning.
If it was Jenna, somewhat like... Or Whitney.
What
he made it very so we're like, oh gosh, this is going to be Flav for Alex because she's in this leather harness getup. And then he gave up a 9.
He actually did come out afterwards. I was just watching a video where he was interviewed about it, and he was like, I really wanted to give them a 10, and I tried to resubmit it, and they wouldn't let me change it. And that is so sad. They should have gotten the first all 10s of the season. I believe that for that dancing.
Shouldn't have been Dylan's first 10, and Alex should have gotten the first all 10s. Whatever.
So frustrating. And we're only on dance 2. Moving on. Everybody's favorite couple, Andy and Emma, they danced a contemporary, and all I wrote was, that was boring. Emma wasn't even exciting to watch.
And it's sad when you make Emma, who's this dainty little tiny dancer, when you make her look heavy. And he did all the lifts.
They were slow.
Nipple alert for this one with the comments. And also, when Derek stood up, we realized he's wearing sparkly jeans.
Rhinestone jeans?
And as his jacket came off, he looked with the pearls like someone's grandmother who's trying to stay cool and keep in the groove of what the young people are wearing. Not good. Not good.
The thing that upset me the most about this routine is that it might have been the worst rendition of a Beach Boys song I have ever heard in my life. That's such a good song. God only knows.
Yeah.
It was massacred. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
Andy and Emma got
7, 7, 9, and 7.
And we were like, Flav!
Flav! Stop it!
Every time. What is going on here? Andy got his first 9 very undeservedly. It didn't change anything. Moving on. Whitney and Mark also danced a Paso.
Shocking. That choreo was insanely difficult. It was very technical. They were actually very together. Camera blocking, incredible. For some reason, though, I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed Alex and Val's.
Same, and I
agree.
I couldn't put my finger on it.
I think her choice of facial expression just really stayed the same. There was not a depth of emotion. She gave excited, high energy, and it just stayed there. And it was a really well-executed Paso.
Maybe the camera blocking was so good that I didn't see the stumble that Carrie Ann called out. The judges scored them 9, 10, 10, 10.
I have to actually give props to Carrie Ann for sticking to a comment that she noted. So I thought that was actually nice to see that she had the lower score of them all. So that was me complimenting Carrie Ann.
Who are you?
Who am I?
New. Up next, we had Danielle and Pasha. They also dance a contemporary. What'd you think?
What was the song called?
Dreamweaver. Not a good song. Yeah.
She looked stunning. I loved her hair, the look. So I was actually really excited. And the story that she was telling, obviously very heartfelt, and I loved her journey. And so, again, I just wanted more. She is just not a performer.
I just don't think Pasha taught her well. Daniela can teach anybody how to dance, and she brings up everybody's level of performance. And I just don't think that Pasha has that in him. But also, I love her personality. I'm just ready for her to go home. She's had a great season. I have full confidence that she will be best friends with Pasha and Daniela.
Absolutely. They will have dinner together.
And they scored 9-8, 9-8. I thought 8s were more appropriate.
There's a word that popped into my head halfway through her routine, and it was a word that we used all the time last year. Forgettable.
Yeah.
Forgettable zone. And that's what she's been all season, to be honest. When I think back about routines, I can hardly remember hers.
Her Argentine tango stuck out in my head, but you're right. She is kind of forgettable.
Next up, we had Elaine and Alan. We were so happy to see her back. She's back.
Great song.
Yes, I thought they played it safe. I've seen them do better. It still had great technical components. Her spins are tight. She performed well, but I think they played it safe and it just came across a little bit more boring compared to what they've done.
I disagree. I thought it was so graceful. What I noticed this time especially is her arm movement is originating from her back. She hits it sharp and then she lets it grow. She gets to the peak and then still lets it grow instead of just throwing it out there. And I feel like that depth of understanding of movement is so fun to watch with her. It's that maturity that they always talk about.
She is.
I really enjoyed watching it.
Yeah.
Maybe boring was the wrong word. Maybe just safe. But the judges gave them a 9, 9, 10.
Flav.
I just don't get it.
We're going to laugh every time.
No, yeah, 9s probably would have been more appropriate. Up next, Jordan and Ezra danced to Jazz.
Yeah, River Deep Mountain High by Tina Turner.
Such a good song.
She had the hair. She had the energy. I really liked it. I thought this was fun for them.
Fully committed to that Tina.
She did gymnastics. I know people are like, oh, she keeps relying on that, but I liked it for a Jazz.
And I feel like they haven't highlighted it enough.
To me, it looked like a floor routine.
The judges overhyped it, I think. So they liked it more than I did. I thought it was a good, solid performance. I don't have any memory of Ezra in it at all. So either she was so captivating that you just watched her, which is maybe great.
That's a
Couldn't
point.
tell you one thing Ezra did.
Actually, I think I said I liked his sparkly shirt.
Oh, he was wearing sparkles. Shocking.
I liked his sparkle shirt.
Ezra and sparkles.
It was a glitter shirt.
Judges gave 10, 9, 10, 9. So if we like mirroring, that's great. They also did a quick little troop dance to the LA Dodgers, which this had me cracking up because first they were dancing with baseball bats
and we were like,
why? I was too. What the heck? But then they flashed to the Dodgers in the audience, and then they had the trophy.
Sports ball. Maybe you knew that they.
Well, when they went over and they were holding.
You didn't. Wait a minute. Wait. You didn't know the Dodgers won the World Series?
No, I absolutely did not know that until last night when we were watching this and somebody was like, oh yeah, they're doing that because the Dodgers won the World Series. No, I don't follow sports ball. My husband is a footballer.
I think Graham would know that they won, though.
But that's not even, who's the president of the United States. I mean, that's just.
Is it supposed to be common knowledge? I literally.
Yes! No. Are you kidding me? Who won the Super Bowl last year? Who won it? No? Okay.
Oh, it's
pop culture.
No, I know. The Eagles won last year, but. Yes, thank you. I watch football. I understand that.
But we don't watch baseball.
I knew the Dodgers won though because I watched the news.
Okay, I'm sorry. Moving on.
Those poor Dodgers players that they made sit in the ballroom. First of all, they looked miserable. Second of all, hilarious. They looked clueless.
And also, why was one of them 14? The other one was 73.
They're not.
Why was the age difference so wild?
We don't know any of the players. It's not like we.
I couldn't pick them up out of a lineup. You could have put them next to a Mormon wife, and I would have thought they were from the same show.
Anyway, moving on. Robert Irwin, and Whitney. Paso Doble to Icky Thump.
So, as a former flag girly.
You were in color guard?
Yeah, in high school.
Oh.
Yeah, all we did was.
Wait, I thought you were a cheerleader.
Well, I only did that my senior year, and I only made the team because I was the only white girl that tried out. Anyway, for 3 years, I did Raiderettes, which is like a drill team, dancing with the band during the halftime show. So we did 10-foot flags. But when you have a flag as a prop, you can tell if it is off. And it's the difference between here and here can be barely see. Because it's like wild when you multiply it by flag. So.
Shut up. You did not just say that. Would you call me? That was funny.
Okay. Wah, wah, wah.
Back to the dancing.
The flags. Okay, flag.
So his flags were a little bit off in the beginning, and I thought that was a little distracting. However, once they got to the dancing, so fun. Great song, but it was a little intimate for me, and there were a lot of really intimate moments they have not incorporated in their dancing before.
Really?
Yeah, it was really close and personal.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It made me uncomfortable. Did it make you uncomfortable because of
No,
the age
I wouldn't say
difference?
it was uncomfortable intimacy, but I was like, oh, this is why Whitney's husband is in the audience tonight.
I didn't
That's all.
think that at all. That is so funny. I thought it was okay compared to Alex and Val's and even Mark and Whitney's. It wasn't as good. They
But
just
if-
made this huge deal about, are you nervous to be compared to Mark and Val? No crap. And then you're watching, you're like, okay, shocking. He wasn't like them. So he did his best and it was good.
I thought one funny thing in the package was when he was laughing and goofing around, and Whitney said, do you think Mark and Val are laughing right now? And he was like,
I loved all of those moments where he was like, do you think Mark and Val? That's gonna be my new
She's
thing.
funny.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
that.
Do you think they're laughing?
Do you think Mark and Val would do that?
The judges gave them 9, 9, 10, 10. So still a very solid
Fine.
score. And it was good.
All right, up next we had the team dances.
So I must say, how cool that they had the actual
Chicago,
band there and everything. And they sounded
Cool in the
really
Gang.
good.
They did sound really good. Yeah.
Yes.
But, you know, here's another fun fact. 14-year-old Antoinette Daytalk, first concert, Chicago.
Oh, Chicago.
Oh,
that is
that
a fun fact. 25 or 64
Or
is
64. Yeah.
is one of my
love
favorite older songs, and it was my favorite in Pep Band. Loved the blues look, the black suits, the sunglasses. Danielle was definitely the weakest of the group, but she still held her own too. I loved that they did the Carlton. I absolutely loved it. So it was very solid. Nipple alert, because Bruno liked it too, and boom, they were out.
I
Oh
thought
my
that they were
God.
so in sync and they had
Mhm.
really great formations and movement and a lot of dance content. It was
Yep.
very fitting that they got the first perfect 40 of the season.
I agree. I really liked it. And then Team Cool came up,
Yep.
and this had really good energy, and the side-by-sides were good, but it was just a little bit under. And unfortunately, Andy, just at best, is going to naturally bring them down. Things are just going to naturally be a little bit slower, a little bit off.
It was all over the place. And again, the energy was high and fun and they were clearly having a good time, but it just wasn't as the other one felt more put together and clean. Also, did you see who the guest judge is?
No, who
for
is it?
next week?
No.
It's the guy that used to, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. The Alfonso, who he replaced. What's his name?
Oh,
Tom
What?
Bergeron?
Tom?
Tom
Tom.
Bergeron.
Yeah,
Oh.
Tom is coming back as a guest
Guest
judge. And I
judge.
was,
Wow.
yeah, and I was like, wow, can you just replace Julianne?
I liked him.
Maybe that's just a hard position to have up in the box.
I don't think so.
I think their prompts for those people are awful.
You can play around and you can be goofy. If you have a weird prompt, make it weird.
Yeah.
Hey, so like,
Alfonso would
he'd kill it. Put him
any
up there.
role that
Put
he
him
had.
up there.
Yeah.
One
whatever.
of you would be better than Julianne.
Yes.
I mean,
thank you. I agree.
Wow.
So the judges gave them a 9, 10, 10, 9.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we have reached the end, and
Oh.
it's time for
Whoever.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
I loved the guy's pants and the Outcast number. Plaid, yellow, red,
Yes.
checkered patterns, whatever.
The two different
Love
legs.
those. Yes.
Yeah.
Love that too. And then if I had the body to support it, I would have wore Val's whole thing too. So like just a leather vest, just open, band. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Into
You
it.
can look
Val-
great with
Val-
All right, so who went home and then predictions?
So we unfortunately say goodbye to Danielle and Pasha.
Which I think it was their time, and we were
Yeah.
okay
Yeah.
with it at this point, especially as they were calling out the people that were safe. The first 4 people they called were our top 4 favorite people,
essentially.
so we were pleased.
Absolutely.
Surprised to see Whitney in the bottom again. But I
Yeah.
know she's getting a lot of online hate.
Well, LOL, Andy survives another round. He has to go. Andy has to go next
Andy
week.
has to go next week.
It's beyond time. It's been funny. We laughed a little bit, and now he has. Go ahead, Graham.
No, I agree with
Graham's a
Graham. I
fan, baby.
think
You-
well, first of all, I like Andy.
Well,
I
yes,
don't think no, listen,
Andy.
but let me tell you, I'm being analytical here. The fact that Andy is consistently the lowest score by a lot, not a point,
No,
you know,
significant.
he's significantly, and he keeps getting saved. I think that is an indication of a huge fan base. And
Yeah,
I think it just
it's
keeps
true.
growing and growing and growing. And I think there's a faction of people that wants to see him go to the end.
This is
And
not like the Alona Maher of last season. This is not that. Like, he is
No.
like really struggling. But also, I do want to point out that the producers can just make a decision. For real, your votes don't actually matter because you could have voted somebody to be the top and the producers could be like, bye.
I'm wondering, I think these next few weeks are going to be very telling, I think, because I think they are using primarily voters now, but I think this is where if there's going to be some strategic playing and planning, we're going to see these next ones. So should Andy go home next weekend? Absolutely. If he doesn't, then we're
I mean,
maybe
Andy
looking
should
into
have
some...
gone home. Graham, I'm sorry to your studio audience. I'm sorry. He should have been the second person to go home.
As we
But
predicted, because we know everything.
This
so.
is reminiscent of Jerry Springer. I don't know. You guys may
Didn't
not
watch
have
that
been born
season.
yet. You may
Yeah,
not have been
I
born.
know who Jerry Springer is.
I know you know who he is, but I mean, this was maybe season 2 or 3.
Yeah,
So you
didn't
were
watch it, though.
literally very young. And he got invited to come on the show, and it happened to be right before his daughter was getting married. So he was super excited to learn how to dance for his daughter's wedding. And he just kept staying. And I think he might have been in the top 4. And when he got voted off, he thanked the audience. And he danced with she was a guest judge. We loved her. I can't think of her name. Kim. That's who he danced with. Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
So I don't know. It's kind of a similar situation. And I mean, you think Andy's bad? Jerry Springer was horrible.
Okay.
He was so bad.
Our
But
move-
anyway,
Yeah.
So
If Andy doesn't go home next week, who do you think it'll be?
if she does, I think it'll actually be Jordan and Ezra.
That's what I want.
Mhm.
Jordan had a great run, but she's not the top 4 for me, so like I'm okay with that.
She's not. And you know me, I always root for the
You love your
gymnast.
gymnast
But
girlies. Yep.
I got to tell you, to me, based on the quality of her floor and beam routines, I expected her to be a lot more exciting and maybe to be a little cleaner and a little better posture. I've been disappointed in her. So I think it'll either be Jordan and Ezra, and I hate to say this, it could be Dylan and Daniela.
In my heart of hearts, it's not going to be him. He's going to make the top 4 with Daniela.
In
and
your heart of hearts, but it could happen.
It's between him and Elaine. For the
Oh,
top 4. It's between
no.
the two of them. One of them is going to make it, one of them won't. So I don't know.
I love both
no, I
their
agree
dreams.
with you. I agree with you. But
Like,
I
the
just
top
feel like,
3 are clear. It's just between them for the 4.
do you just feel like Dylan doesn't get the recognition from the judges that he deserves?
They're so
Like,
hard on
yeah.
him. Yeah.
They were
Grumbly.
complaining about his flicks and his kicks today in the Jive, and I actually thought that his Jive was pretty good.
I just see him continuously getting better. He's what kind of star should be on this show. Someone with zero dance experience who makes substantial progress each time and is enjoyable to watch. Him, Robert should all be the kind of stars that are on the show. But I'm going to say it now. I want Alex to win.
I mean, the first couple
I've
of weeks,
changed.
The first couple of weeks she was medium, but she's
Yeah,
dark horse.
she's changed.
She, like,
I am
really
Alex
has gotten
and
a
Val
lot
fan
better.
right now.
Yeah. You know what Alex reminds me of? I don't know if you watched this, but I watched this documentary series on Netflix called America's Sweethearts, and it's about the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. And when I started watching it, I was like, oh my gosh. And I was so impressed with every single one of those women. They are fierce. And Alex, I thought she was just this pretty face, no discernible talent. Oh, I'm going to be a TikTok star. But she has so much more depth of personality, of character. She works really hard. And I've really grown to like and respect her as well. So I'd like to see her win, to be honest.
It's between her and Robert for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So,
yeah.
All right.
but that's
All
it.
right. That's
Wrap it
it
up
for
for
this
the week.
evening. Thank you guys for letting me join you. It was fun. I've missed
Anytime.
you,
The
but
couch
it's
is
been
open for you.
really, really nice not to have to do this. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode or any of our episodes, please share with a friend. Leave us a comment. Let us know what your predictions are. Write a review, tap 5 stars, subscribe. And don't forget to send love to the Duff couple. This is the Dancing Housewife,
Carolyn Cline.
And Ross Hill.
signing off. And as always,
Happy
dancing.
Yay! Applaud. That's right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yeah, boy.
Flavor
Flav.
Flav.